Hello viewers, welcome to Voice of Nagaland News. Aji Mohan Siminyu District ya aina se. Aji 31st NSF General Conference attend kule aina se. To idu Rangmasun Union Kambra host korala se under the theme Resilience in Transition. Aro aji do D2 se followed by two sessions. Special guest METSUBO JAMIR, Minister Rural Development and SIRD Government of Nagaland. To viewers kan ayi ajila 31st General Conference to saisaw.
Very good morning to one and all. At the first place, I give glory and honor to Almighty God for giving us this wonderful day. Today, we, the Naga Student Federation, gathered here as one family on this 31st General Conference, united under the theme Resilience in Transition. Let this conference remind us that the Federation is not just an organization, but the very heartbeat of our Nagas, striving for unified lean and glories of our people. It is a deep pride that we gathered here in Siminyu, a land of immense significance, where the first ever federal government of Naga National was hosted at Parashan on 22 March 1956. A defining moment in the history of the Naga political movement. To stand on this sacred soil, remembering the courage and sacrifice of our leaders, give our gathering a solemn meaning and a renewed sense of purpose. With their blessing upon us, it is here in this historical district that we march together a new dawn of togetherness. As we reflect upon our past, we honor the pioneer and leader of the Naga people, whose vision and sacrifice lay the very foundation upon which we now stand. The year 1947 stands enshrined in our legacy as the birth of the Naga Student Federation under the chairman of late Z. Ahuzinu. Since its inception, NSF was built with principle of unity among Nagas, and it has stood fast in defense of our political and our cultural rights. This enduring legacy now rests in the hand of our current generations. And it is our solemn duty to safeguard its past and to our next generations to come. It is here that we once again reaffirm our commitment, our vision for the Naga Student Federation, not to deviate from the ideal and the founding principle upon which we came into being, but to forge a renewed dedication to uphold its calling, stronger, united, and embodying the resilience that define our people through generations, so that the world will know that Nagas are not divided, Nagas are not being division, but by our enduring unity, strength, and glory. From that history days, NSF has weathered storm and embraced sunshine and light. Amidst turbulence, the Federation has never bowed to fear or wave before force that sought to divide us. Over the decade, we have fought relentlessly for the students and our youth's right, opposing backdoor appointment, defending meritocracy, championing the right and welfare of our students, safeguarding our indigenous right through reservation policies, and standing against corruption. From advocating fair employment policies like NSSP to championing quality education and meaningful opportunity for our youths, NSF has remained a steadfast guardian of the collective interests of our Naga people. Yet, as we celebrate our journey, we must also confront the challenges before us. The immense of illegal immigrants threaten the survival of our people, our economy, and our future. Our stand has never against any genuine citizens of any country, but against unchecked illegal entry that have deprived our own people of opportunity, life, job, and dignity. Equally pressing and challenging facing, especially in our education system. A degree alone cannot secure a future. When opportunity for work are shrinking in this era of repeat transformation shaped by our artificial intelligence, digital technologies, and innovations like ChatGPT and Perplexity, we must confront a critical questions. Where do Naga students stand in this evolving world? Are we equipped to carry the torch of our forefathers? Innovate for the progress that brings glory to our people. Learning without application is empty. Every student, every young Nagas, every member of our community must reflect, how am I putting my knowledge, skill, and value into action, not for personal benefit, but for the advancement, dignity, and the strength of our people. The choice we make today, the effort we put forward, and the principle we uphold will decide whether the visions of a united, resilient, and striving Naga society become reality or remain a mere idea. Combining these challenges, the greatest threat to our Naga society is our failure as a CSO, as a national political groups, to show the way forward. The most pressing threat to our unity is pervasive disunity within our own community. We are born of tribal rivalry, vested interests, personal ambitions, social disparity, and factions pulling us in every direction, leaving our youths adrift and uncertain of the path that lies ahead of us. What legacy are we leaving for our youths and for our younger generations to follow? Who will bear the weight of the decision that we make today? How far are we prepared to secure a free, dignified, and self-determined future for our Nagas people? When our house is burning, how can we afford to quarrel over the world? We cannot allow this plethora of divisions, whether from internal grief or external pressure, to derail our pursuit for sovereignty and progress. This is why our conference, Resilient in Transition, carries such weight. We cannot lay back or satisfied with the achievement of the past, because to do so will condemn us to mediocrity. We must raise above ego and division, standing unity in brotherhood and truly unified Nagas beyond all borders. Where there is unity, there is victory. This is a call to awaken purpose, a challenge to raise above contentment and stand united in purpose, resilient in spirit, that we may shape a future worthy of our forefathers' dream. Our forefathers stood shoulder to shoulder against external force that sought to oppress and divide us. If we fail to unite today, we betray their legacy. But if we succeed in building this bridge, if we choose empathy over suspicion, respect over arrogance, and unity over division, then we will leave behind a house rebuilt brick by brick, strong enough to endure the younger generations to come. And the house will not only for one tribe, not for one faction, but for the unified limb and glories of our people. On behalf of the Naga Student Federation, I express my gratitude to our remote community for opening their home and heart to host this 31st General Conference. I'm deeply thankful to the convener, the organizing committee, LOC, and every Ringmer brother and sister who have dedicated their hard work to make this historic gathering possible. Your warm generosity and commitment remind us why our unity and shared purpose endure. Thank you. May God bless us all for unified limb and glories of Nagas. Good night.
It is with great joy that I stand before you today as part of this August gathering. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Naga Students Federation on this momentous occasion of its 78th year of inception and the successful convening of the 31st General Conference. I also express my sincere gratitude to our most respected Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Nefirio, and to the organizing committee for having given me this privilege to be a part of your auspicious program today. Let me also take this opportunity to acknowledge and commend the Rengma community and the Rengma Students Union, whose contribution, tireless efforts and hospitality have made this important gathering possible. Your dedication and sacrifice reflect the spirit of unity and resilience that has long defined the NSF and the larger Naga community. Over the decades, our beloved Naga family, despite the geopolitical factors that have divided us time and time again, and many the challenges we as a people have faced, the NSF has remained steadfast as a pillar and a beacon of unity that has upheld the vision of a cohesive and inclusive Naga family. It is this unwavering commitment that continues to inspire generations of young Nagas across our global universal boundaries, and gatherings like this is one of an affirmation of this undying spirit to be one that continues to inspire us all. Today as we gather and fellowship in this program, let us reflect on the theme that has been so aptly chosen for this occasion by the NSF, resilience and transition. As we pay homage to the past for the sacrifices made by leaders and visionaries who have gone before us, may we also look ahead towards a world that is rapidly evolving, ever more connected, and yet increasingly complex future that awaits us and our future generations. Yet, as we look ahead, we should always remain alert and vigilant to introspect on who we are and maintain an uncompromising stand on preserving our identity. On that note, I'd like to delve into why preservation of our cultural identity has become the need of the hour. Identity encompasses the traits, customs, and values that define us within our specific groups, be it nationality, ethnicity, religion, or community. It is formed through our knowledge of our heritage, our shared experiences, and our social bonds. This identity evolves as we engage with other cultures, yet it remains a source of strength, a constant reminder of who we are in this fast-changing world. It is very important for us to remember that preserving cultural identity is not merely a nostalgic act. It is a vital foundation for emotional well-being and self-esteem, a reminder of who we are as a people, as a community. It fosters a sense of belonging and knowing of where we come from and where we are going. And most importantly, for a society as diverse as the Nagas, it creates social cohesion that transcends our petty differences and strengthens intergenerational continuity that serves as a compass in times of change and uncertainty. A well-defined identity acts as a framework for making consistent choices in line with one's values and enhances resilience in the face of adversity or change, allowing individuals to navigate life's challenges and confidence. In recent years, I'm very encouraged to see the renaissance and the revival of indigenous practices, our mother tongues, and knowledge systems. By engaging in traditional practices, learning and teaching ancestral skills, supporting community initiatives, and staying true to our core values, we strengthen not only our own sense of self, but our collective resilience. Hence, preservation of our cultural identity and heritage allow us to remain rooted while allowing us to hold our heads up wherever we may go as Nagas. Today, I would also like to dwell on the issue of the pace at which the world is moving and the prospect of our people and the students in particular in this changing scenario. Will we continue to remain as we are or adapt to the changes happening around us? The ever-changing global technological impact of our lives on how we infuse this change is also an education to each and every human being on the planet, regardless of age, gender, and status. Therefore, I speak not only to the students per se, but to everyone present, that in this ever-changing world, every day it is a process of learning, and therefore we are also students and we are also learners. Involvement through education refers to the process by which educational changes and systems foster awareness, skills, and engagement in addressing local challenges, preparing individuals to become active contributors to a connected and interdependent world. In today's interconnected world, education is no longer confined to textbooks and classrooms. It has become a powerful tool to equip individuals, especially the youth, to navigate challenges in our ever-changing world and to participate meaningfully in building a better, more inclusive future. Education and learning goes far beyond academic achievements. It nurtures essential skills such as critical thinking, collaboration, intercultural understanding, and adaptability. Through such education, our young learners become aware of the larger issues affecting our world, from poverty and inequality to climate change and human rights that concerns us at all the global level and at the grassroots. More importantly, to be a student and to be educated cultivates empathy, encouraging learners to engage not just as students of the world, but as contributors to its well-being and our society. This approach instills in learners the values of peace, respect, inclusivity, and social justice. It teaches us to appreciate diversity, to understand different worldviews, and to resolve conflicts through dialogue and mutual understanding, not through fighting and violence. As Nagas, with our unique history and cultural identity, we do have much to offer into this world and our society. Our values of community, respect of tradition, and resilience in adversity are lessons worth sharing on the global stage that can be brought about by imparting a sense of social responsibility and transcends geographical boundaries and ethnic divisions. In this light, I would like to stress that global education and cultural preservation are not opposing forces. They are complementary. One opens the mind, the other anchors the soul, and together they empower individuals to walk forward in the world. This brings us to the most important aspect of today's agenda, which to reflect on the role of student organizations in building unity and a prosperous future. I strongly believe that student organizations such as the NSF have the critical role to play in shaping and creating awareness and in imparting social responsibility to all our citizens. We are grateful, our Naga people and our Naga society is grateful, especially to the NSF for having forced the government to develop and establish the sense of meritocracy in its governance, in its selection of future generations. And it is a great achievement that through your participation and through your contribution, we have established the NSSB, and a selection process is on who is the best and not on who one is. We congratulate the NSF on the success of their achievement towards providing students equality on the basis of their intelligence and meritocracy and not on the basis of their status. Secondly, the state government is also truly thankful and grateful to the NSF for having been part in enforcing and preserving our people through vigilance on the illegal immigrants issue. I once again express this gratitude to the NSF and to all the students in particular, because this act protects you, this act preserves your future, and this act ensures that you have a homeland that belongs to you and you are the masters and owners of this, our land.
I give thanks to God Almighty for this beautiful day and for the gift of lives. To the delegates who have traveled from near and far to be here, despite difficult road condition and summer rain, which has added more inconvenience to the journey. I would like to sincerely thank you for coming. To my people, organizations, and institutions who have opened their homes and hearts to host this gathering, we are grateful. The Naga Students Federation, founded on 29 October 1947 in Kohima, has stood for the voice of our youth for more than 7 decades, as we all know. And ever since, it has been and remains the conscience and the conscience keeper of Naga aspirations. You have time and again reminded us of our collective responsibility, that is to our land, to our people, to our future. I am very interested and it is very encouraging, and I have so much of optimism to see the motto which is inscribed in the emblem of the NSF, that is strength in unity, and which is not merely a slogan. It is our most practical safeguard and our most daring ambition. This year's theme, as most of the previous speakers have been speaking on this, resilience in transition, could not be more timely. We as a people have for generations navigated transitions, social, political, economic, and cultural. We move between the rhythms of our traditions and the pressures and promises of modernity.
between the demands of governance and the impulses of self-determination, between sustaining our environment and pursuing development that lifts every household, every tribe, every communities. Resilience does not mean resisting change. I believe we should not be afraid and we should not doubt to change. That is, and it should be for a positive change. It means adapting with dignity, anchored in the values that define us, and ensuring that in every change, no one is left behind.
I bring greetings on behalf of all the component organizations of NESO, including the Khasi Students Union, the All Arunachal Pradesh Students Union, the All Assam Students Union, the Garo Students Union, the All Manipur Students Union, the Tripura Students Federation, and also the Mizo Zarlai Forum. Again, it is a privilege for me to be able to attend and witness the General Conference of the Naga Students Federation. This is quite often of times that I have attended. I have the privilege of attending as the chairman of NESO in the different conferences of the Naga Students Federation, and I feel it is a privilege to be able to attend such program. And I would like to congratulate the organizing committee led by our Ilu Endang and also the host for having this conference here in Nagaland. As we have heard, that NSF is one of the oldest organizations in Nagaland. 78 years is a very long time in the service and dedication to the Naga people. The sacrifices and hard work of all the former leaders, the ex-leaders, and the youths, the students, right from those times till the present day. It's all because of their dedication and hard work. I feel that the indigenous people, the Naga people, they are today because of the hard work and dedication of the Naga Students Federation. And it is important to recognize the commendable service that the NSF has been rendering. This 31st General Conference of the Naga Students Federation, I'm sure that new leaders will be elected or selected. But as the saying goes, leaders will come and go, but the ideology and purpose of the Naga Students Federation will keep on flowing, will keep on going and gaining strength from time to time. Various issues will be discussed, will be deliberated in this General Conference, right from education, socio-economic, political issues, and all the other issues that the students and youths are facing in this generation. But I feel the other issues that are very important for us as indigenous peoples of the whole of the northeastern region are the twin issues of the illegal migration, in which the president of the NSF has rightly pointed out in his presidential address, and also the issue of the substance abuse, especially the problem of drug abuse. Well, illegal migration is a very old issue in which the different states of the northeastern region have been facing right from the time when India got its independence in 1947. Mizoram, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, and now Manipur, they are very privileged to have the regulation, the inline regulation being implemented in the states. Whereas the other different states of the northeastern region, like our state of Meghalaya, Assam and Tripura, we don't have any such protection. But even then, Nagaland, with this protection of regulation, is still facing the problem of illegal migration, either from different states of India or from the other country. And this is a problem which is very real, a threat is very real, in which we have seen the indigenous peoples in the different parts of the northeastern region are being reduced a minority in their own land. As indigenous people of the different states of northeastern region, we have to understand that we are a small microscopic community.
I extend my heartfelt greetings and warm regards on behalf of Team APSU. Very much happy that we are being invited as a part of NSF conference on this 31st NSF conference with the theme Resilience and Transition. So I would like to thank my friend Medaviri, who is the president of NSF, and his entire executive member, and also to my friend Ajantang Muli, who is coordinator NESO from NSF, and especially we're always proud of having the leader of NESO with us, our chief, Sir Samuel Jarwa, who is the chairman of NESO, and especially we are always proud of our two leaders, our proud leaders. One is our Samuel Jarwa sir, who is the chairman of NESO, and another is Mutsiko Yubu, who is more my elder brother, and he's also a very good advisor of mine. So we're so much proud of having you both here. So I'm very much humble before all my family of Nagas, and I, along with the delegate of APSU. APSU brings lots of love, prayer, and friendship to the family of NSF. So, by being here, I would like to thank Almighty for this is a day He has planned, and this day itself is a historic, and the theme, what is witnessed here, has carried a very strong meaning that a family of Naga should always know. And the existence of NSF, so to say, the existence of students' movement, students' organization under the umbrella of NESO across Northeast has always been significant in preserving its tradition, in honoring its past, in knowing its root. So, I say APSU today, under the umbrella of NESO, we don't only represent the indigenous of Arunachal, but we represent the indigenous across the Northeast India, the Seven Sisters. So here today, I stand proudly as a member of NESO and as a member of NSF and as a president of APSU.
Viewers, so ito tayo 31st NSF General Conference la inaugural session aro idudu that 27 to 29 August tak takyo. Keep watching Voice of Nagaland News. This is reporter Marcel Sukum reporting from Ziminyu District.